The deadline is approaching to file your taxes, and if you haven't filed yet, we have some tips that could help you. Joining me live now over Zoom is Dr. Portia Johnson. Dr. Johnson, that deadline is coming up quick. What are the first things we need to do to prepare to file our taxes?
Absolutely. So if you haven't yet determined whether you should be filing, you should know that if you're single, you should file if you have an income over $12,900. And if you're filing jointly, you should be filing taxes if you have income over $25,900. So that's the first thing. And so once you know that you should be filing, get those documents together, keep them in a safe place so that you have them prepared when you're ready to take them to a preparer or do them yourself.
I know you can't list all the documents here, but what are some of the key documents we need to have? What are some of the first things we need to grab when we're getting ready to file?
Right. So the income, of course, is very important in any deductions or credit information that you have. So wherever your income comes from, if you have W-2s, you'll want those. If you have 1099s, you'll want that. If you have income from investments or stocks, you'll want that as well. So your income documents are one key piece of information to bring together. And then the other is anything that you want to deduct or that you can be eligible to deduct. So that might be business expenses, expenses for child care or for parental care or for losses of some type.
Now, one thing that I actually learned recently is that it's important to hold on to these documents, not just for months, in some cases years. How long do you all recommend to keep these documents even after you filed?
Yes, so you want to keep all documents at least 2 to 3 years, but especially if you're filing losses, you want to keep these documents up to 7 years for safekeeping, just in case you have to contact the IRS about it.
And you mentioned gathering these documents and obviously determining if you need to file. Is it safe for you to attempt to file your taxes on your own?
Absolutely. There are a lot of free tax filing software, and we won't mention them here, but a simple search online would reveal some of them. And the IRS has a wonderful tax tool that you can access directly from the IRS website. And I also want to give a plug for Alabama Cooperative Extension. We have 4 sites here across the state where we are helping people do simple tax returns for free as well.
And what does that mean? Because I've heard that phrase before. What is a simple tax return as compared to maybe one that's not as simple?
Absolutely. So a simple tax return is one where you're taking a standard deduction, one where you aren't doing any complex taxes like itemizing particular things.
Okay. That's a good thing to know, especially when you're reaching out for help. Where can we go for more tips when it comes to our taxes and filing?
Yeah, we have a lot of information on our website at aces.edu. That's ACES.edu. And we provide information on where you can reach out to our 4 sites in Pike, Macon, Coosa, and Talladega County. And there are also some resources there to take you to the IRS and other tax preparers across the state.
All right, Dr. Portia Johnson, thanks so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. We appreciate it.
Thank you.